Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch the Movie. I am Mike, and this is another Scream update. We can pull back a little bit of that excitement back into the updates now, because while news still isn't good, it still feels dark. This is at least not as dark as an update as we've had over the past couple days. To catch everybody up, if you didn't catch our last update video or our live stream last night, Melissa Barrera was fired from Scream 7 a couple days ago for making some pretty innocuous comments on her personal Instagram. She made a post last night also saying that, hey, silence is not an option, but I also am not saying the things that these people have been saying that I'm saying, which I'm pretty sure the fans and everybody I've seen pretty much took it that way as well. Like, I don't see what she said that was so bad, but that's aside from the point. Somebody high up at Spyglass fired her, and then the next thing you know, Jenna Ortega, it turns out, she did not quit because of the Melissa Barrera situation. That's something that's being misrepresented online all the way around. What happened was a false rumor was started that she had asked to be let out of her contract. Everybody ran with it. They believed it. Thousands and thousands of retweets. Anybody who actually knew what was going on behind the scenes, and including people telling me the same thing, was that she was not signed on to Scream 7 to begin with. And the reason that story came out was because of that fake story that was coming out. And they wanted to make it clear that, hey, because of scheduling conflicts with Wednesday, she knew she wasn't going to be in the movie anyway. So there's all sorts of stuff going on around that. So that was yesterday. We lost Melissa Barrera. We lost Jenna Ortega. What the fuckle shits is this franchise going to do next? Before we get into that, have you guys seen these things? This is the entire movie of Scream. All the color palettes from the original Scream movie. And it just makes me fucking happy to look at. My house is full of it's like an Applebee's of just random horror shit. But this thing is just classy. You know what I mean? Someone can come over and go, ooh, what's that piece? And I'll be like, I can see right here is where Stu didn't die. It's my favorite part. But yeah, check out From down below if you're looking for something as a good Christmas gift. They have all sorts of good stuff on there. So I'll put a link down there below for you guys to check out From. I love this thing. I got two of them. I got an Exorcist one as well. They're amazing. Anyways, a new report came out last night, actually while we were live streaming, from Variety that sheds light on some stuff, which is very, very interesting. First off, we now know for a fact who was going to be the writers. The writers of the last movie were returning, James Vanderbilt and Guy Busick, who we do have an interview with on this channel. If you guys want to check that out, I'll put it at the end of this video. The writers of the previous Screams 5 and 6 are coming back to write this film, which I'm not sure was 100% legitimized until this article came out. And they had another script written based on them hoping so-and-so would come back and whatnot, but they are going to rework the entire thing, basically start from scratch. The article says that they may still use set piece or whatever, but they're going to need to find new protagonists. I also wonder, holy shit, do you guys think that either Sam or Tara was going to end up being Ghostface in this next movie? Could you imagine that? What if the whole thing, the movie centered around them anyway, which is part of the reason why this sucks. 5 and 6 were leading to something. And 7 was going to be the finale of all that, which makes me think it is possible that maybe Sam ended up being a killer. I don't know. Who knows what they were going to do. As far as yesterday, I didn't even know if we were ever going to see a Scream 7 film again, or at all. Like, maybe they're just going to reboot the franchise, sell the rights to someone else. Everything's so dark, shitty, twisted. And then I came to my senses and I realized I know what's going to happen. What's going to happen likely is they're just going to let this whole thing blow over because it's the world and people will be outraged about something brand new tomorrow, and they'll just wait for everybody to stop being pissed and they'll move on. And what my predicament was, my prediction was, by the way, happy fucking Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you guys have an amazing turkey day today. I don't know why I forgot to say that, but happy Thanksgiving to you. I have ADD. Don't you fucking judge me. But my point is this, my prediction was that if they can get Neve Campbell to come back, they will focus on her and Patrick Dempsey, who was awesome in the recent Thanksgiving. They will focus on their relationship and their kids and a Ghostface attack on them, and just probably go away from the core four completely. Maybe put Courtney Cox in there. I don't know. And that was my prediction. Well, Variety is like, hey, Mike, guess what? Knocked on my door. You might be right, you stupid piece of shit. And I was like, thanks. I think what they said in this article was, so who will have to do battle with the masked killer? The Scream movies have a bench of characters who are still alive or could be reanimated. It's a horror movie after all, and the joy of Scream is that it does not bury its head too deep. I'm sorry, did you say fucking reanimated? But we all know that they're talking about Stu, which is the amazing thing about this. How do you just bury all that other stuff deep? You unfucking bury goddamn Stu, who, by the way, I'm just saying, just switch representatives. I don't know if that means anything, but I fucking hope it does. Stu lives, you fucking sluts. But it does say that these include Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox. The original stars of the series, Campbell appeared in 2022 Scream, opted not to return for 2023 Scream 6. Over a salary dispute, producers are keen to see her reclaim her iconic Sidney Prescott character. Surprise, Sidney. Another possibility could be Patrick Dempsey, who had a scene-stealing turn in 2000 Scream 3. And yeah, the headline of the article was Scream 7 faces full creative reboot. Neve Campbell and Patrick Dempsey on wish list. So, seems like that's what they're going for. The article says that it's still a possibility that Scream 7 hits screens in 2025. So as of now, they have no qualms with sticking you with Scream 7, despite all the justice for Melissa, all the stuff going on there. They're not like, no, Scream 7's coming, and it's coming just as fast as Mike does. My whole thing is Neve Campbell seems like the type of person, I mean, she didn't do the last movie basically on principle for how she felt about the salary, and we don't know what went on there for sure, but she seems like a person of principles. If she agrees with Melissa Barrera and all this, if she takes her side on it and is unhappy with what they did, there's a possibility Neve Campbell tells them to go fuck themselves. He told me to forcibly insert the fear and love card into my anus. As she says in what movie, comment down below. The movie, the answer to that question, has a full commentary that I just did for it on our Patreon. You can check that in the link below, as well as a review for Napoleon that I'm putting up today. That shit was a trip. There's a possibility Neve Campbell tells them to go fuck themselves. Now, there's the other possibility that they just wait a couple weeks, let everything die down, and then we get a huge report that Neve Campbell has received a fucking huge payday to join Scream 7. My question is this: what the hell do they do if Neve Campbell says no? I think the choice is obvious right now. We're going to go do what I said, and we're going to focus on her and Patrick Dempsey, and we're going to tell that story and have an esoteric situation with them and go away for the core four, at least for a little bit. I would like to see them throw Chad in there, but again, this group was pretty tight on and off set. I don't know. Are these actors going to choose to tell them to go fuck themselves too? It's kind of hard to imagine at this point in their careers with such a big movie that they would do that, but who knows what the hell will happen. It's a trip, man. It's a wild trip. I feel like we know kind of what's going to happen, and I am just telling you that and I hate that this is the way it happened, but the chances for Stu, I'm just fucking saying, how do you guys feel about all this? What do you guys think is going to happen? Would you want to see that movie where they focus on Neve Campbell and Patrick Dempsey? Would you want to see Stu come back to be the killer in that? What would you guys like to see out of all this stuff? Or are you done and you're saying, fuck it, I'm never watching Scream 7 no matter what? Comment down below, let me know, but most importantly, I hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoy all your turkey or whatever you eat, and I just hope you guys have an awesome day and that your football team wins, unless you're rooting for the Lions, because fuck them.
Here comes that white-faced fucker, an asshole like no other. He's a big old piece of shit. Wants to stab your sister's tits cause he's a white-faced fucker. Loomis can't recover. Dr. Challenge drunk again, sleeping with your sister's friends.
Do you want to know about the darkness?
I said, goddamn.
Goddamn you, faggot!
Halloween never ends, suck my fucking dick, and I don't really care what Blumhouse fucking says. Put him in a box, or suck a fucking cock. You can say he's dead, but we all know he's not, yeah. So let's go trick-or-treating, let's go fucking drinking, let's all go rent Pumpkinhead on VHS.